EPW Challenge for this week's edition. I'm Luis Vasquez, your weekly host, doing your play-by-play today, alongside Tony S. Thanks for joining us today.
Anytime, my friend, anytime.
Anytime, there we go, always available. Here we got a great match leading off the EPW Challenge for you this week. Here's Mike. What do you know about him?
I've seen him around, and he's a very good in-ring technician. And I think he could give his opponent a very, very fair, very technical matchup.
Whatever it is, it's got to be good because he's facing Dan Freitas. Yes, it is. You're probably asking yourself, this is Dan Freitas. Of course, Dan Freitas, one of the top guys in EPW, if not the top guy, alongside Brutal Bob Evans. What do you know about Dan Freitas? Tell us. I want to know what you know. Give us your knowledge.
Alongside Brutal Bob Evans.
They're the top guys, I think, in my opinion.
Well, I think you'd be very accurate. Look at Dan Freitas. Isn't he? He's going to be involved in that big event April the 4th in Fall River at the Bank Street Armory. And I've learned a lot with Dan Freitas because my career is on the line every time I'm in the ring with him.
Exactly. I think everybody's career is on the line when you're in the ring with him. He's crazy. He's crazy. He fights with a lot of pride. Name of his tag team with Noons. Now, the fans are chanting pride. Getting very much behind Dan Freitas, and Dan Freitas is loving it.
You think we might see a pride reunion?
I think so.
Well, of course, you're official in this contest.
Never let go of old friends.
Well, that's true. And you're official in this contest, none other than EPW aficionado extraordinaire, Steve Weiner.
Stephen the Turtle Weiner. We want to thank Stephen the Turtle Weiner, the guy you've seen in the ring right now, the referee. He did a little commentator last week. Brutal Bob Evans had just abruptly left. I don't know what he had in mind, what was up his sleeve, what he was doing. We never know what he's up to. Hopefully it was something good and productive. And Stephen the Turtle just came over to the rescue. Dan Freitas getting a little bit of a rough start. Oh, look at those dance moves. Look at that.
I wouldn't call those necessarily dance moves.
Taunting? What is it?
Taunting. Yeah.
Taunting. All right, there it is. And Dan Freitas getting the suplex. Jeez, he looks kind of rusty.
Driving his back down the canvas to cover.
Dan Freitas was out for a while. Dan's on the ground. I'm sure he'll turn it around.
Are you that confident in Dan Freitas?
Definitely. I love Dan Freitas.
Picks him. Nice scoop slam.
Oh, look at these dances. These are horrible. I'm sure you could dance better than that.
Well, I could, but I'm not going to show that on television.
It's all right. You can put it on YouTube.
YouTube.
Dan Freitas taking control back of the match. What did I tell you? He throws him off the ropes. Oh!
Nice leg lariat by Dan Freitas.
Nice, exactly. Beautiful, beautifully executed. Throws him off the ropes again. What has he got this time? Drop kick this time. Meets him with the drop kick, kind of like running him over with the train.
Nice single-legged drop kick it.
Slams him down. This has to be over. Dance with that. There we go. A 3 count for Dan Freitas makes quick work of him. I think he was getting the feel for him in the beginning. The dancing Mike was slammed down and just Dan Freitas took over for like a minute and he got the 3 count. Dan Freitas your winner.
You know who he's sending a message to.
Exactly.
Christian Cage, April 4th, Bank Street Armory, Fall River. You're going to meet this man, Dan Freitas, your winner here on Challenge.
Dan Freitas, like always, from Pride, and fights with a lot of pride. Stay with us here on EPW Challenge.